They not sub like 3 of the starters. Like, it's just finally flipped. It's cool, man. I told you. Just shut your ass up, man. You know.
On February 27, 1996, Kevin Garnett, an 18-year-old rookie bursting with energy and bravado, learned a harsh NBA lesson: never trash-talk Michael Jordan. The Chicago Bulls, with a staggering 50-6 record, were not just a team, they were a phenomenon, transcending basketball with their dominance. Fresh off his baseball stint, Jordan was back, leading the league in scoring, flanked by an elite Scottie Pippen and the newly acquired Dennis Rodman, a rebounding savant. The Minnesota Timberwolves, limping in at 16-38, were no match on paper. Yet, fueled by Garnett's hunger and Isaiah J.R. Rider's scoring prowess, they dared to challenge the Bulls at the United Center, setting the stage for a night that would become NBA lore. The Timberwolves came out swinging, defying their underdog status. Rider, a high-flying guard from UNLV, was on fire, dropping 20 points and fearlessly attacking Jordan's defense. Garnett, the lanky prodigy, matched him with 20 points, showcasing rare skills for a big man, shooting off the dribble and dominating in the post.
Flip, it got bad quick, yo. I come to the joint, and they know this. When you come and you've been on the run, when you not got back on the floor, got back, had to rebound, and you feel like you on defense all the time, you come to the bench like this.
By the end of the third quarter, Minnesota trailed by just 6 points, a feat that stunned the crowd and rattled the Bulls' bench. The game was closer than anyone predicted, with the Wolves' youthful energy threatening to upend Chicago's dynasty in the making. But then Garnett crossed a line. During a timeout, hyping Rider's performance, he shouted, "Keep killing that motherfucker," loud enough for Jordan to hear. Kanye, standing nearby, hands on hips, locked eyes with the rookie. That moment, that piercing stare, flipped a switch. Garnett had poked the bear, and Jordan was about to make him pay. The fourth quarter became a one-man show, a masterclass in competitive fury that would define Jordan's legend. Jordan erupted, scoring 18 of his game-high 35 points in the final period. He attacked with surgical precision, drawing fouls on Garnett and sinking free throws with ease. On one play, he grabbed a defensive rebound, brought the ball up himself, and swished a three from the top of the key, forcing a Timberwolves timeout. Undeterred, he drove past Garnett for a fadeaway, then nailed a circus shot in the paint, leaving Minnesota's big men stunned. His playmaking was equally devastating, threading no-look passes to Pippen and Rodman, including a ridiculous assist that caught even Rodman off guard. The Bulls' offense, orchestrated by Jordan's 7 assists, hummed with lethal efficiency. Timberwolves crumbled under the onslaught. 2 10-second violations in the fourth quarter highlighted their disarray, unable to advance the ball against Chicago's pressure. Garnett and Rider went scoreless for stretches, their earlier fire extinguished. The Bulls' 46.7% shooting and 28 assists overwhelmed Minnesota's 45% field goal percentage. Rodman's 24 rebounds and Pippen's 6 assists underscored Chicago's depth, while the Wolves' youth buckled. What was a 6-point game ballooned to a 120-99 Bulls rout, with Jordan's fourth-quarter explosion sealing the deal. Garnett, humbled, slumped on the bench, apologizing to Rider, "My bad, dog. I'm sorry." Rider, knowing the cost of provoking Jordan, brushed it off but later admitted he'd warned Garnett to stay quiet. The rookie's trash talk had unleashed a monster, and the lesson was brutal. Jordan didn't just win, he dominated, sending a message to the league's new generation. As long as he was on the court, no one else stood a chance. The game's stats tell the story. Jordan's 35 points, 7 assists, and 2 steals were a clinic in leadership and vengeance. Rider's 20 points and Garnett's 20 were valiant but futile against Chicago's machine. Rodman's rebounding dominance and Pippen's all-around play ensured the Bulls didn't just win, they asserted supremacy. Timberwolves, despite their talent, were exposed as a team not yet ready for the big stage. This night wasn't just a loss for Garnett, it was a rite of passage. He never trash-talked Jordan again. In later years, reflecting on the game, Garnett recounted the moment with a mix of awe and regret. "MJ looked at me for 15 seconds, he said on a podcast. "I felt it. Then it was over. He had 18 in like 6 minutes. But we were down 25 quick. The experience shaped him, teaching him respect for the game's giants and the cost of careless bravado. For Jordan, it was another chapter in a career defined by taking everything personally. His competitive fire, already legendary, burned brighter that night, fueled by a rookie's audacity. The Bulls, on their way to a historic 72-10 season, went on to win the 1996 championship, laying the foundation for their second three-peat. Jordan's performance wasn't just about points, it was about asserting dominance, ensuring no one, especially not a 19-year-old kid, would dare challenge his throne. Timberwolves, meanwhile, were a team of potential but not results. Garnett, a once-in-a-generation talent, wouldn't see the finals until 2008 with the Boston Celtics, long after Jordan's retirement. Ryder's flashes of brilliance never translated to sustained success. That night in Chicago, they learned the gap between promise and greatness, a lesson delivered by Jordan's unrelenting will. This game remains one of the most iconic Michael Jordan stories, a testament to his ability to turn slights into slaughters. The NBA had players you could push, intimidate, or outplay, but Jordan wasn't one of them. His response to Garnett's trash talk wasn't just about winning. It was about teaching, humbling, and reminding everyone why he was the game's undisputed king. The broader context of that 1986 season amplifies the story. The Bulls were a cultural force, their 72 wins a record that stood for 2 decades. Jordan, at 32, was at his peak, blending athleticism with a refined mid-range game that was virtually unguardable. Pippen, a top-tier two-way player, and Rodman, a defensive and rebounding genius, made Chicago a nightmare matchup. The Timberwolves, with their young core, represented the future, but the future had to wait. Jordan's era was now, and he made sure everyone knew it. For fans, this moment is a time capsule of 90s basketball, when trash-talking was an art and Jordan was its master. It's a story of a rookie's hubris meeting a legend's wrath, a reminder that some lines aren't meant to be crossed. Garnett went on to a Hall of Fame career, but that night in Chicago, he was just another victim of Jordan's unrelenting drive. What's your favorite Jordan trash talk tale? Was it this dismantling of Garnett or another moment where MJ turned words into fuel? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe to First 5 Hoops for more breakdowns of basketball's defining rivalries and moments. This game wasn't just a win, it was a warning: don't poke the bear.